So. Da bin ich wieder. Ich bin zurück im Stream. Hallo. Ich könnte ja mal mit Kurt reden. Vielleicht belastet ihn irgendwas.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Der schreit mich mal so an, der ruft immer ganz laut Greenblood. Ich denke mir nur so, grünes Blut. Oh, ich wollte das Ding reparieren, stimmt. Mal schön. Greenblood. Das letzte Mal hatte ich einen Zettel gefunden und da musste ich bei der Quest irgendwie gar nichts machen. Jetzt muss ich auf einmal 10.000 Sachen tun. Super belastend. Vielleicht will ich das Zeug nochmal. Film von irgendeiner Hintergasse. Das ist die Schenke. Ja, und irgendwo hinter der Schenke war ein Zettel oder so. Irgendwo war was und da musste ich nichts von all dem machen. Obwohl, weiß ich gar nicht. Ich glaube, ich bin aus Versehen einfach in die Quest reingelaufen. Wo ich mir alles angeguckt hatte. Welche war nicht? It's so cold outside. Ich find's cool, wenn andere Sachen passieren. Wenn man andere Sachen tut. Aber nicht, wenn ich versuche, das zu tun, was ich vorher getan habe und nicht mehr weiß, was ich vorher getan habe. Ich bin von meinen eigenen Worten verwirrt, alles klar. Ist auch nicht. Irgendwo ein Zettel. Kurt steht im Weg. Oh Gott, Kurt. Jetzt. Haus der Fontänenfamilie, weil ich glaube, ich schon war. Fischäpfel.
It's blocked.
Ah. Okay. Zurück. an die Schenke machen das ganz. Das ist die falsche Tür. Stimmt, ich habe mich ja um den Typen gekümmert. Den Heilpraktiker. Praktisch. Mhm. Wie viel Metalldübel brauche ich? Metalldübel. Dübel.
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Ich hab da Metalldübel. Ja, okay.
There you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Voll krass Tisch repariert. Herr Wirt, guck dir das an.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new.
Ich habe den Tisch gedübt.
Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Gut, geh ich mal meinem Vetter retten. Der Herr Wirt war so stolz auf meine Arbeit, dass er mir gerade gesagt hat, wo mein Vetter hin entführt wurde.
Schlauer wird. Schlauer wird.
Ja, aber ich bin halt auch gut im Tische flicken. Triggert mich trotzdem ein bisschen, dass ich da diesen Zettel hatte, mit dem ich scheinbar diese ganzen kleinen Aufgaben geskippt hatte beim allerersten Mal. Ich finde es so witzig, weil ich hab's da ich hab's halt überhaupt nicht mitbekommen, dass mir das passiert ist. Und dann war mal in der Quest und jetzt auf einmal soll ich so viele Dinge tun, das war ich verwirrt. Also ist eigentlich cool, weil ich dann was Neues erlebt habe. Und ein paar kleine neue Dialogoptionen. Gleich zum ersten Mal. Aber ja. Da hätte es natürlich auch sein können. Genau rechts. Und wenn ich jetzt auf dem Weg den Zettel finde, bin ich getriggert. Nicht ausrüsten. Inventar. Nicht was Neues? Nee, okay. Da muss ich wahrscheinlich gleich kämpfen. Weil ich halt irgendwie wirklich noch nicht.
Hm.
Oder? Doch, hier war ich schon. Glaube ich. Doch, ich glaube schon.
Mhm.
Nenne es die Leichengasse. So.
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
Sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Aber ich glaube, es lag doch nicht an diesem Zettel. Ich glaube, ich bin echt einfach nur aus Versehen reingelaufen. So wie ich immer aus Versehen Quests mache. Ich wollte die Quest doch noch nicht anfangen und dann auf einmal ist so eine Quest.
Schade was.
This man is going to bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have gotten rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's
Kann man
better we
nichts
grab
machen.
some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up.
To my help!
Hä? Boah, ey, nicht deswegen, oder?
Move away!
Keine
Things are
Luft.
about to get messy! Broke your armor! Be careful! Green blood!
Ach, oh Gott. Kurt ist einfach gestorben oder ohnmächtig geworden. So ein Anfänger. Ich habe gerade so überlebt. Ja, scheinbar, ich habe mich angeschlichen. Wenn ich das gerade richtig erkannt habe, weil Kurt verkackt hat, haben mich auf einmal alle entdeckt. Ich hasse es, wenn ich wegen NPCs entdeckt werde, die mir nachlaufen müssen.
Dummer Kurt.
Sehr, sehr dummer Kurt. Oh, irgendwie konnte ich doch hier das Licht da machen. Kurz gucken. Option, Steuerung. Spielsteuerung. Ich hatte das in den Takt Zwischen mir. Da war das. So. Oh. Nicht. Loot.
Gut.
Ja, Kurt ist nur so ein bisschen belastend. Erstmal nach unten. Konstantin war ja oben.
It's not possible just now.
Ja, ich kann keine Wände zerstören, weil ich schwach bin. Ja, ich brauche mal gerade eine Bombe. Schlüssel der Verbrecher von Serin. Nein, so. Wenn ich die nicht benutze, brauche ich die auch, glaube ich, nicht auf. Oder so. Prachtvolle Feder. Die Tür ist ja schon offen. Und erstmal hier gucken. Vielleicht hole ich mir als Zweitwaffe auch mal irgendwann die Pistole. Einfach just for fun. Eins muss ich sagen, irgendwie freue ich mich schon voll auf Witcher 3. Also das zu spielen. Weil ich kann es, glaube ich, echt nicht mit mir vereinbaren, wenn ich vorher nicht mal was anderes. Also irgendwas fertig gemacht habe. Deswegen erstmal GreedFall und dann Witcher 3. Und eigentlich würde ich gerne auch wieder nochmal Elex spielen. Ich habe es nie fertig gespielt. Ich hatte es nochmal neu angefangen sogar. Irgendwann.
Okay.
Ich dachte, dann spiele ich es auf normal statt auf schwer.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My fair cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We are departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Also mache ich das auch.
If you only knew how
Was
these
tust du?
river scum treated
Ich
me.
habe keine
Do
Lust
me a
auf die
courtesy,
Zeitquesten,
fair
also
cousin.
tue ich.
Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt,
Ich möchte nicht so viel
let's give them their
Zeitquesten, also
money's
tue ich
worth.
das.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the
Ist
books.
doch eine gute Entscheidung.
Really now?
Hm.
What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Das lese ich irgendwann mal. Das kann man später noch vorlesen. Genau, die ganzen Notizen hatten wir schon. Ich wollte gar nicht da rein. Quest. Hab ich mir nicht das Richtige angezogen? Oh, ich trage selbst, lol.
Hm.
Ungünstig. Ich fand die Ausrüstung gut. So.
Hm.
Ich ziehe sie ihm nur kurz an. Jetzt nehme ich sie ihm einfach wieder weg.
Cool.
Nee, diesmal beim Vetter Konstantin.
Mhm.
Aber den muss ich auch als Begleiter mitnehmen.
Okay, sehr doof.
Ja, ein bisschen. Aber die Quest bleibt abgeschlossen, ne? Wahrhaftig, alles klar. Ja, bei Elex hatte ich echt... Boah, ich weiß nicht wann es war, aber es war auch nicht lange her. Das hatte ich nochmal neu angefangen. Ich wollte es auf
Ja.
normal spielen, damit es schneller geht.
Mhm.
Weil ich glaube, ich muss es halt nochmal von vorne anfangen, weil ich habe wieder alles vergessen. Ich kenne nur noch die Intro-Sequenz, so halb.
Ja, ich erinnere mich.
Hm?
Ich erinnere mich
Ja,
an
der
die
Rest,
Infosequenz.
ja, aber der Rest ist irgendwie weg. Also das Intro auch noch mit dem Typen, der ihn dann in die Stadt bringt. Oder halt auch nicht.
Mhm.
Da erinnere ich mich auch noch dran. Auch noch an sich an so ein paar Kleinigkeiten. Das ist eigentlich echt nicht so viel.
It's blocked.
Wo man sagen muss, dass es eigentlich ein super Spiel ist.
Ja,
Ja.
ist auf jeden Fall nicht schlecht.
Ich fand die Story eigentlich ganz gut und das Konzept mit dem Clown.
Mhm.
Ja, stimmt. Und dass man halt endlich Inventarplatz hat. Das ist ultra wichtig.
Und dass man alles klauen kann.
Oh ja, das war so gut. Ich habe von der einen das Geschäft immer leer geräumt.
Mhm.
Der erste Laden in der ersten Stadt da. Und die hat halt auch mal so ein Schwert. Und ich habe einfach alles bei der geklaut nachts. Und hab die dann geweckt und der alles wieder verkauft. Das finde ich schön.
Hallo, werte Frau, ich habe hier Dinge von dir, die du kaufen möchtest.
Ja,
Mhm.
fand ich witzig. Aber ich habe halt echt fast jeden scheiß Krug mitgenommen.
Stimmt, ja.
Ich finde es auch witzig, in den Tavernen wurdest du immer doof angeguckt, wenn du, also je mehr Krüge du eingesteckt hast.
Mhm.
Dabei dachte ich halt, es wäre legal.
Hier, Kollege, du hast gerade 22 Krüge geklaut. Was willst du mit den ganzen Krügen?
Die ultimative Krugsammlung.
Good day,
Ich
sailor.
bin Krugbanner.
I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Alter, wirklich. Oh Mann. Nee. Nee. Unfair.
No.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof, gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
Unfair.
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Was hast du gesagt? Ich war gerade im Dialog.
Der Schadenstyp, den ich hauptsächlich gemacht habe, den kann ich nicht mehr machen, weil die dagegen sind.
Oh. Dann musst du mehr Schaden machen.
Nö, die kriegen alle keinen Schaden. Oder gar keinen.
Mehr Schaden machen. Und solange frage ich nach dem Gemütszustand des Schiffs, Junge.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Alles klar.
Thank you, Lauro. I need to be going.
Ab in die Schenken. Lalalala. Lasst uns ein Bier trinken. Lalalala. Für Bier brauche ich übrigens auch Krüge.
Ja, ich bin doch
30
gerechtfertigt,
Stück.
wenn du alle Krüge mit, oder? Umso gerechtfertigter alle Krüge mitzunehmen.
Ja, finde ich auch. So. Ist direkt vom Pfosten. Das. Ich weiß gar nicht, was das Nautenlogo war. Ich glaube, das. Achso, ja, warum ich das anziehe, das sieht man. In der nächsten Sidequest.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who has gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Gehen wir doch auf den Hund.
Auf den Hund.
Nicht auf den Hund, auf den Grund.
Auf den Hund. Was willst du mit einem Haufen Hund?
Nein, auf den Grund. Oh, Loot. Oh. Fast schon mal überlegen, früher schlafen zu gehen.
Heute auch.
Hm?
Heute auch schon überlegt.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I am looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who has been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Reden wir mal mit dem Typen.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No, have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I'm here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, my lady, you're in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Dann ab zu der Wohnung. Was ist denn da? Ah, ich glaube, da war ich auch schon. Da konnten wir nur noch nichts machen. Toter Vogel. Oh, das ist gut. Gut. Schauen, dass ich kein Blut vergesse. Oh, die weiß aber schon. Oh, Code steht wieder im Weg. Zettel habe ich schon.
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Reden wir mal mit der nicht so nett aussehenden Dame.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sardet. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We are looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact... It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Der Captain kann uns wahrscheinlich mehr dazu sagen. Was ist das perfekt? Nur Schlangen. Tatsächlich muss ich zum Kacken. Aber in die Richtung. Das ist ein Weg.
Did you get what you came for? Leave me now, please.
Okay. Der war auch nur noch ein bisschen angepisst, aber okay. Meine Knusperflocken sind bald leer.
No. Hast du neue besorgt?
Ja. Ja, so teuer. Ich sollte eh nicht so viel davon essen.
Sag der Mama Bescheid.
Ja, könnte ich.
Mama, Flocken!
Paar Schokolade. Oh, mein Beef Jerky habe ich ja auch noch einstecken. Wie geil. Aha.
Madam? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. And we are his only family.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Ptolemy has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
Ja, ich bin gerade überlegen, hier erstmal Cut zu machen. Ist ja auch schon 9:30. Warum muss es immer so schnell so spät sein?
Weiß nicht.
Doch, ich glaube, hier mache ich Ende. So, dann bis zum nächsten Stream. Tschüssi.